Yes, it is me, Jamie, guys. How are you all? Insta is doing its thing. It is telling people that I am live. So I'm going to let Insta do its thing for one moment. And then we are going to get down to some beeswax, Tim. We're going to get down to some beeswax. So, what I'm going to be doing today, guys, what I'm going to be talking about today is, well, building on the post that I put yesterday about kind of the one thing that you can actually do. And in terms of that being exercise, I want to kind of put a little bit of context around why I kind of put that post yesterday. So probably you noticed I went completely MIA over the weekend. Now I went to visit friends where I'm from, visit friends and visit family, to be fair, as well. I probably not socialised as much as I have. Well, obviously, because we've been in lockdown, haven't we, for a year and a half or so. But I probably not socialised that much, or probably drank as much alcohol in my life for a while anyway. But I can imagine that a lot of us do that at some stage, and kind of the after effects of that is kind of low mood, tightness all the time as well, and everything goes kind of by the wayside, essentially. And that basically happened to me over the weekend, where Sunday, drove home, absolutely knackered, driving back 2 hours in a car. Oh my God, it's horrific. Ringing, it was just minging, to be fair. Just minging. But yeah, so one of the kind of things I want to talk about is the one thing, when that actually happens, when you are actually struggling, essentially, is what are the simplest thing that you can actually do on a daily basis. And that one thing is actually exercising. Now, in my post yesterday, it was to do with a doctor of neuroscience called Wendy Suzuki. I think it was Nim who actually referred me to her in a TED talk that she did. It was a few years back, but it was kind of basically talking about the quote that she actually said was simply moving your body has immediate and long-lasting effects and protective effects for your brain, but also with the body as well, that can actually last for a lifetime. Now, when I say that, there are a lot of caveats to that, in all fairness. Obviously, it's got to be consistent. It can't be just one session and then bang, your life has completely changed forever. It doesn't necessarily work that way. It's got to be relatively consistent. But that's not necessarily to say that it always has to be like kind of lifting heavy weights all the time. It can be kind of just moving in general. Might be going for a walk. So in my post yesterday, I talked about going for a walk, going for a run, mobility flows or yoga. I didn't put that in there. It might be swinging a kettlebell. It might be doing barbell training, whatever it may be. It's got to kind of work for you. It's got to be something that you enjoy doing as well. But kind of, again, putting context around that is, yesterday, I needed to get back in swing things. Now, there was absolutely no chance. The way I was feeling, I was literally trying to do some work in the conservatoire, or the gym as such. Our home gym, mine and Nim's home gym. And I fell asleep, literally, at my laptop, slumped over, just full on KO'd asleep with that one. Nim comes in and says, "You all right there?" I'm like, clearly not. But yeah, I was knackered. So there was absolutely no chance of me doing like a heavy session. So what I had to do anyway for members was I did video 2 movement flows for them. So I actually had to do them myself anyway. But by doing those 2 movement flows, so it was about 40 minutes work in total, was kind of low impact. There was nothing major to kind of do within that anyway. I actually felt a little bit better. I'm not going to say it completely transformed my day. That's just a complete lie. But it made me feel a lot better for doing something. I felt looser within myself. I felt a little bit more clear-headed. And it just kind of set me on in the right direction for where I wanted to be. So, especially after kind of weekends, or if you're kind of feeling a little bit lost right now, is do the one thing that you can do, and that is exercise. And there are countless things that you can do, whether it's going for a walk, taking the dog for a walk, meeting a friend for a walk, going for a walk on your own, listening to a podcast, listening to, one of my favourite things is listening to Audible, listening to a book. Or you can do the same when going for a run as well. Going for a run with a dog, going for a run with a friend, listening to a podcast or Audible, listening to an audio book, whatever it may be with that one. It might be if you have a piece of equipment at home, just doing exercise that include a squat type movement, an upper body pull type movement, a hinge type movement, and an upper body push type movement with some core in there. These are things that will make a difference and help stabilize the body in terms of posture and help you increase energy as well. Like I say, the benefits of exercise, and everyone knows this. This is absolutely chucked all over the internet, so it's not even my best kept secret. It's not any sort of personal trainer's best kept secret. It is an actual thing. The benefits on your brain and your body are life changing. Essentially, it will help you feel more energized in terms of endorphins being released. That is an absolute fact. You will feel more accomplished within yourself for doing that as well, because you're actually doing something, and that's where motivation actually comes from. It comes from actually achieving something or completing a task, which then in turn creates momentum. And because you've completed something as well, it's something that you can actually tick off. So it's been accomplished in terms of what you want to do and what you want to achieve as well. So it helps that feeling of accomplishment, and that will in turn help with motivation as well. So it's not just about the physiological benefits, it's more about the psychological benefits as well at the same time. And what it does do as well, it helps you become stronger physically, but also helps start to build up mental resilience at the same time. And that's kind of what we're all about in terms of what we do at the Stronger Together method. It's not necessarily just about, and I talk a lot about exercise, but it's not just about that. It's all about the physical side of things. Yes, it is, but it's also about building mental resilience up. And there's a lot of things that work around that, helping you understand and educating people on why we do what we do in terms of exercise, how to kind of incorporate nutrition in with that as well to help with your performance, not necessarily just with kind of fat loss or physique goals. It's more to do with performance from a day-to-day life, how to help you feel clear-headed so you can kind of get done what you need to get done, but also to have that balanced lifestyle as well. So if you like to have a drink, how to do it and still see results. If you like to go out for food, how to do that and still see results and enjoy yourself at the same time, okay? Yes, if you want to kind of ramp it up a little bit, we can do that, but also at the same time, it is all about balance for what you want to achieve yourself. So in terms of like looking to add structure to what you are doing now exercise-wise, if you're kind of looking to take that next step from kind of going for walks or just running, then what I want you to do is head to my bio. And in the bio, if you subscribe to our Living the Dream email list, what we are doing now is, as soon as someone signs up to that, you will get our 3-day program that just gives you some super simple structure. 3-day program to structure to get you started with exercise. Super simple sessions. You don't need lots and lots of equipment, a band, kettlebell, or a bag. You can kind of perform all the exercises within there at the same time. Super simple. The sessions are about 20 minutes long as well. There's on 3 of them, and they are progressive at the same time as well. So if you're looking for a little bit of further help with that, or looking for a little bit of structure, then by all means, head over to the link in my bio, get added to our Living the Dream email list, and get yourself started from there, guys, essentially. Now, in July, for those who are looking to take the next step after that as well, in July, we are launching to the public anyway. We've done an internal one with our members, but we'll be launching our first 6-week accelerator program here. What we're going to be looking to do with this, we are going to be there will be weekly training. So you'll be jumping into a Zoom with me. First week, we'll be looking at kind of building mindset and how to get into a positive mindset for you and your goals and what you are looking to achieve with that. Then we'll be looking at kind of building in habits to your daily life. Now, yes, you'll probably hear a lot of things about habits at the moment, but it's about trying to structure them into your lifestyle so it actually works for you and not become completely overwhelmed, okay? 1% at a time is better than doing absolutely nothing with that. And we'll kind of help you put things in place to work towards doing that as well. Then we'll start focusing on nutrition. So how to kind of tailor things for yourself. So educating you on how to tailor things for yourself to hit your own goals. But also kind of how to sustain that long term. And that's something that will be a theme that we're working on throughout the full 6 weeks. Essentially, But also on top of that, you will get a 3-day exercise program. And you'll look to kind of check in that will kind of launch through our True Coach app at the same time with that one. So it's all encompassing in terms of everything around health and your fitness goals to get you kick-started with that one, guys. Okay, so if it is something that sounds like that will work for you guys, then DM me saying interested and I'll get you added to our waitlist for that. This is the official launch, guys, for that essentially. But you'll be hearing more about that over the coming days and weeks. There's not a set date in July just yet, but if you do want to get, there will be limited spaces for this as well, probably up to 15 people with this one, guys. Again, starting off small. But if you are interested in that one, then do DM me saying interesting. I'll get you added to our waiting list ASAP with that one, guys. Okay, so if there is one thing that you can do to get you heading in the right direction towards your goals, guys, it is literally getting some form of exercise in. Can be 5 minutes long, can be an hour long, something that works for you. If you want to kind of take the next step from just walking or just going for a run, head to the link in my bio, sign up to our Living the Dream email list where you'll get our ebook, 3-day program ebook sent through to you with some structure in terms of exercise, and you'll be good to go from there, guys. Okay, but that is all from me today, guys. You absolute bunch of legends, and I shall see you all very, very soon, guys. Okay, peace out, A-Town down.